Good morning. Happy Sunday. We're going full deep on this one. Of course, we have to keep keep our spirits up and high because it's been a rough week, and we got to send love to Brian. And in lieu of that, we got our in-house Florida man to take over today's episode. So let me bring in our good friend Johnny. Johnny, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. Thank you for asking, Alex. Good morning, folks.
Good morning. Good morning. So Johnny, we got to dive right in. Today's theme, Florida man. Let's get in.
Some beautiful manatees there.
It's so this is what upsets me. Like, look at the back of that manatee. How manatees get all jacked up because of boats.
You know,
It's
honestly, Alex, they mostly do that one to themselves. So, like, when I was living down there in Florida for about 3 months, I was working and whatnot and meeting people and enjoying the food and culture. And I met a guy. He took me on his kayak, big, huge motor on it. We'd be doing like 40 down these canalways in springs and whatnot. And you can see like 20, 30 feet down, no problem. But these manatees, they're just so many compacted in these like springs during the winter, and they're just dumb as shit. I mean, sorry about the language, but like, dude, they literally don't move. They get in the way. They're annoying and
okay.
majestic.
Hold up.
They're majestic and beautiful, but like, bro, they do it to themselves. Don't be mad at humans all the time.
I gotta dive in at some point here. I feel you, but at the same time, Johnny, like they are harmless. They're just giant cows. They're sea cows. They just float around. They mean no harm. Like, wouldn't you say that that's an important piece of the oceanic ecosystem that we should try to respect because simply they're just existing? I mean, look at this thing's back. Crushed because you got to go catch a tarpon or something.
Yeah, and so like you'll be out there cruising through the bay trying to like catch a tarpon, and these guys, they're just like too close to the surface because they're coming up for air, and it's like you can't see all of them, especially the water might be muddy or something crazy like that. They do it to themselves. Personal opinion.
Oh my God. So now we know why there are manatees out there with backs like this. Don't be a Johnny. And hey, all right. Johnny, it was also a big weekend for America. It's not just, today's a Florida Man episode, but it was also America Day. So we got to get a little zhuzh of fireworks in here. Now, of course, we all love good firework fun, but here's an incident that happened in Florida just this past weekend. Someone drove an SUV into a phantom fireworks. Here are the results.
Yeah, I did not see that one.
Insert Joe Dirt. You got any whistling bing bongs? So jack wax.
Hold on, let me pull out my Razor phone.
My Razor phone. Yeah. So anyway, that of course happened in Florida, so we had to flavor it with that. But speaking of manatee haters, Johnny, here's a lady chilling at the pier trying to get a good clip of the manatees.
There's a manatee right here.
Oh my gosh. That's Mother Nature at her finest. Nah.
Look at that thing, dude. They're just trying to like corral it back to the ocean. No one wants it.
So you gotta think that's pure muscle, and then it's just hard as a rock.
Nice job.
And they're slippery. You cannot grab them.
Look at them going crazy. Now hold on, real quick. Is that a shark? Is that why the tarpon are going crazy? So you got the manatee. You got the lady. First, let's get the lady.
Manatee right here.
Manatee. And then this thing dives out. Why? So I think if we come back over here.
Now he's got the zoomies.
What am I seeing up there by the top of the piers? Oh, you know what? That's just the back tail fin of a
tarpon. Yeah.
Tarpon.
It looked like there's like 40.
Now he's got the zoomies.
There's a ton of them in there.
Tarpon are crazy, dude. Tarpon are insane.
I've never caught one, honestly, but they look like a lot of fun. And, these guys will battle these things for like 20, 30, 40 minutes and it'll kick their butt. I mean, battling a fish like that tires me out. No problem.
How have you lived in Florida for so long and never caught a tarpon? I caught one. I caught one. They're fun until they're not fun.
Yeah, no, I definitely was like targeting them with my buddy out in this canoe, like in the middle of nowhere too. And this dude lived on a boat 6 miles offshore. So like that was really cool. And that was also a couple like crazy stories from that too. But we were targeting like trout and whatnot. And I caught a couple trout, brought them home, ate them. They were delicious. I really did want to get some sheep's head. We didn't find any that big. We only found smaller sheep head.
You are such a hillbilly, dude. I say that with love.
I love
sheep's head. Do you know how many times I've caught a sheep's head in Florida? And that is like it's a great catch because it's a big, like it feels like a big fish. Like you said, a lot of muscle, fun time.
Right.
But oh my God, when I say I have sheer disappointment when I bring in a sheep's head, but are you eating it?
Yeah, they're delicious. Absolutely delicious. The trout is not as good as a sheep's head, but I'll eat pretty much anything I'll catch. Just try it once,
Well, I gotta say, when it comes to we got more coming, but when I'm fishing in Florida, I'm fishing for shark. Like that's what we're bass boys, dude. We're from Ohio. So like if I'm not bass fishing and I'm in saltwater, the best part about saltwater fishing is that you could get almost anything. You don't know what's on the end of that line. You could have an eel, but
never know.
If I'm consciously going for something, I'm going for shark. Shark's too much fun.
I did catch a black tip when I was down there, and that was pretty cool. It was about like 3.5 feet long. Pretty big shark with the actual little Rapala watermelon, or no, fire tiger.
See, now speaking of crazy wildlife in Florida, let's just take a casual stroll on a bike ride through Florida, right? This is just a day in Florida.
It's funny is I went
no big
golfing.
deal. And you're stopping.
No.
I just love like she's trying to be cocky, like brush it off, and it's like the alligator's gonna make you stop now.
Get him out! Get him!
The alligators, poachers, man, poachers.
Damn! He's got a hook in his mouth too.
Look at that! Look at that hook.
Jeez, a pretty big hook too.
Yeah, imagine being the one that caught that. And so you're not just competing with the sharks of the rest of the wildlife. You got gators too.
No, dude, I would go to Walmart and there's gators in the little retention ponds at the Walmarts. You got to watch out for them guys everywhere.
But dude, also, problems everywhere. But one of the scariest places on earth, let alone in the wildest place in this country, Florida, you got to watch out in the Everglades. Don't be messing around. Look at this guy washing his hands. Did your mama teach you nothing? Yo! And then he's in it!
Just gets yeeted.
Yo! I mean,
yeeted by a
I
shark.
would lay an egg so fast.
Yeah, I think you are definitely changing your pants after that one. That dude was not okay.
But, it's not just the animals that are running wild in Florida. Here's some guys that went fishing, Johnny, and they caught themselves a Cuban raft. And they got it running.
No way.
No way.
Just the water like flooding out the middle of it, out of its engine.
Yeah. Wow, that is interesting. I mean, that's like if I'm out on a boat somewhere and I see that, like, say on Lake Erie, of course I'm 100% gonna try this. 100%.
Well, Johnny, as the in-house mechanic, can you explain how this thing's even working?
So honestly, that's a great way to cool the engine. You don't need a radiator 100% with that water going through there. It'll keep that engine cool. It'll keep you cool. Obviously, it looks like it's not filling up the boat. Maybe it's pulling water out of the boat. We don't know.
I mean, is it working? Yes. But like, Could you imagine how long it would take to get from point A to point B?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously your buddies are watching you, so we got all day. We got a cooler full
No,
of beer. We're all right.
I'm not even talking to, okay, the boys, if we're out there fishing, Johnny, and we run into this boat, we're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
But there's also humans that use this for like the sake of their existence.
Right,
Like,
right.
we are doing this for freedom.
Yeah.
And it's like, could you imagine moving that slow from Cuba to Miami?
Jeez, yeah. No, I mean, how is this a week trip? Are we running out of water? Are we running out of food? I mean, dang, we running out of fuel? Are we gonna make it? Yeah, you're right. It's burning a lot of fuel. That is 100%.
Oh,
burning a lot of fuel.
and I don't know if you realize this, but there's not many fill-up stations between Cuba and Miami. They may be drilling for it there, but I don't think they're going to be sparing much for you to get, to the Miami beaches. So Johnny, this is what it's like fishing with you. Growing up with you, love you. This is fishing with Johnny.
God damn it. It's right there. It's stuck. It's stuck.
It's stunned.
It is.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
Ah, I just stepped on a bunch of sharp things. Hold on. You can still do it. Record.
Record.
Oh my God. Yes, sir.
What?
Yes, sir.
Now, what is this?
Yes, sir.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, sir.
Its head is too flat for a tarpon.
Yes, sir.
No,
gotta
it's a
be
carp.
kidding me.
It's one of those
This is not even
invasive
real.
species
That's
that we have
crazy.
Asian
coming out.
carp?
Yeah, there you go.
Dude.
That is definitely one of those.
That's crazy.
And like those are very interesting fish because all it takes is like a very high pitched noise off of your engine to trigger these fish to want to jump out of water. And like they'll not like kill you, but they'll knock you out, hurt you, break some rib bones. I don't think I've heard of anybody dying yet, but they've been doing some damage to people, damage to, the ecosystem, obviously, because they're eating all of these other species' eggs. And then, the other species are not able to get ahead of them. And then these fish are also like mass reproducing. And so, like, huge ecosystem, terrible for us. And they're pretty far up. I think they're in the Ohio River now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
And Johnny, don't you think this is pretty big for a carp too? Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's a huge
Dude, it's a
fish.
missile. 100%. Think about it. It's pure muscle and it's coming out of the water, and then the head is like pure bone. Oh, it's a missile. For sure. I don't know. Maybe like I'd say 38 inches on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's a pretty big fish. They're a pretty big fish.
But that all being said, Johnny, Florida kids, they're just built different.
Yeah.
Is here's alligators, and then here's just the summer fun.
Dude, that reminds me of when me and my buddies, we were sifting the Peace River out of Tampa Bay looking for shark's teeth. Didn't know they were there. We just happened to stumble upon them, and we're sifting, and we look over about like 100 yards down the river. Big ass croc just sitting there chilling. Look at him, tries throwing stuff to spook him, and well, sure enough, we spooked him, and he dipped down underwater, and now we don't know where he went. And we're still just sifting for shark's teeth and whatnot. Found some cool things like some dugong, rib cage bones, and other old horse species that we had in the past. It was a fun time down there in Florida. I did get to see a lot, learned a lot too.
See, oh wow,
Doing Florida shit, like
Doing
I became Florida man just a little bit, just a little bit. I'm not saying I'm Florida man, but I got a little bit more rednecker if you.
yeah, but you got close. You got close. All right. Well, as a big golfer, this is what's golfing like in Florida.
Oh shit! No fucking way. Give me my ball.
Dude, this was actually happened to me and my grandpa. I went down with them one year for just vacation.
Yeah.
And we're out there on this golf course, and dude, I hit my ball, and we pull up on our golf cart, and 8-foot alligator. They told us about it at the clubhouse, hey, watch out on this hole. There's an alligator. And my grandpa was probably about like 30 feet off of him. That's where his ball landed. And so, he just casually walked up, chipped it out of there, and we pulled away. Alligator didn't move or nothing. They're pretty chill and domesticated, you know. But I think when they get into the bigger sizes is when they get more, you know, aggressive, if you will.
Oh yeah. Now they run the territory. They know like nobody can mess with me. So
Right.
they just take advantage at that point. All right. Let's hand lines are on,
Shoot.
baby.
Hand lines on. Hand lines on. Hand lines on.
Catch him with a Gatorade
I'm just gonna
bottle.
pull.
These guys are crazy.
I'm just gonna keep pulling.
You know, you burn your hands up. I like
Come
my
on,
rods.
baby.
I like my rods.
Come on. I'm gonna start dropping the bottle here in a second. There you go. He's pulling.
But
He's
it does
pulling.
take a different kind of fisherman, like 100%.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Fine.
And he's using braided.
You got to
too.
have gloves because
Yeah,
gosh,
that's
look at this
braided
guy's
line.
other
That'll
line.
definitely
It's
burn
still
your hands
on.
up for sure.
No,
that
no,
fish
you're not
takes
going
off.
anywhere,
Oh
fish.
yeah.
he
Baby, I got you.
he brings up a point or brings it up here later in a little bit where it does cut his finger.
Come on.
Different style of fishing, man. It's
Right
tough.
here.
It's tough.
That cut me a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Have that
mono line does it to you, but this braided line is worse just because it has a texture
That cut me.
versus mono. Is,
Oh,
you
dude,
know,
Johnny,
fluid.
back to, talking about how I'm living for the shark fishing. You'd be amazed how many times your instinct, like when your rod is pointed 100 degrees back towards you, down towards the ground, and it's going wild. Something will kick where you go to grab it and it'll literally slice your hand. Like you said, especially that braided wire. I mean, you're cooked. You're cooked.
I'm gonna win.
Is this guy gonna?
I'm gonna
win
beat
or
your
what?
butt, fish.
Let's see. The gloves are legit.
Yes!
Fishing
Yes!
gloves.
Yes! Yes!
I love to cheer.
Yes! Oh
This
my
dude is
gosh,
excited.
get your butt in here! Come on!
I mean, that is a
Come
feat.
on,
I will
monster.
give him that. That is a
Come
feat.
on, baby! Come on! Come on! Let's go! Let's go, baby!
What is that, a redfish?
Let's go!
This is
You saw the
fish
fish?
gum.
26 inches, baby.
Oh,
100%
redfish, yeah.
on the hand line. I can't
Good
tell you
tasting
how
fish.
pumped I am.
Oh, I love those.
Mission
I'll bring them home, or I'll go
accomplished.
up to like the West Side Market. They got a fish market there, and they're pretty fresh coming out of there. So I'll get them. I'll just have them cleaned, you know. So I'll have all the guts out, the scales off, put a couple slits in it, bunch of seasoning on there, lemons, and then stuff it with garlic. Oh, and some rosemary. Oh man, throw it in the oven with some potatoes, bake it. Oh, dude, you should come over for dinner one night. I'll cook you a red snapper.
Well, I got to show you the type of fishing I'm into. Okay, Johnny, this is more my lane of Florida fishing.
Caught a fish in my pants. It's got to be the most Florida thing that has ever happened to me. I literally have a fish in my bottoms at this moment flapping around. We gotta
Well, let
save
that
it
fish
after
breathe.
But this is my catch of the day. That was so many
That's a Florida lady.
Look at the little guy.
Some
All right,
people are
buddy.
into that.
That is the most Florida female you'll find on this show.
Let's get it back out. What should we name him?
Fred.
No, this is not Fred. This is Taco. All right, baby Taco. I think I'm now an expert fisherman now. I feel like if you
Yeah.
can't catch something in
Is
your
the fish
bottom,
dead now?
then you're not a fisherman. Bye, Taco. Love you.
Held it out of the water then?
Oh,
It
Taco.
definitely wasn't breathing.
Oh, yeah, no.
Come, Taco.
Look at that. She killed it.
Drive, Taco.
Killed it.
You got it, Taco. Swim home to your family. Keep swimming, Taco. Taco's just hanging around us. I love you so much, Taco, but go home to your family. Bye, Taco. I love you.
So glad his final breath wasn't booty juice.
You know, he might be into the two-leggers.
The two-leggers. Well, Johnny, let me tell you, you better watch out for Florida hitchhikers.
Hey, man. You all right? Bro, you doing okay? Are you drunk? Are you drunk?
He's
All
like,
right, have a good night. Don't hiss at me.
Don't hiss at me. And I just love the slow creep back. Don't hiss at me.
that was a big gator, dude. I mean, I'd hate to run into that dude. You're riding your bike in the middle of the night, you know, just trying to get a good exercise in on a cool evening, and then you see that big thing and it grabs your tire. Come on.
But again, there's such a diverse environment in Florida. It's not just the alligators. Let's dive into iguana hunting.
Oh my gosh, he's actually This guy's not about to jump.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
This is a foreigner if I've ever met one.
Oh. No! No way!
That dude's an athlete. I mean, like literally straight in, grabbed it one hand. Is he coming up with one hand? Go back. He's got to be coming up with one hand.
Brother.
Dude,
Champion.
that is awesome. One-handed an iguana. So I didn't see too many down there when I was down there. When I got to Fort Myers towards the end, at the end of March, I saw one iguana. And, you know, I hear a lot of stories that they taste pretty good, just like chicken and whatnot.
What?
Would you
What?
Would you eat iguana?
What?
Their tails. You cut the tail off, and there's a ton of meat in that tail, and it tastes like chicken. You know, maybe like frog legs or something. It's good white meat.
That is insane. But Johnny, let me just say, it isn't just iguanas. Like I said, one of the most diverse environments. This video's crazy because I didn't even know these were in Florida. But I want to also emphasize, this sounds exactly like you. You could totally convince me this was you that recorded this.
So apparently there's a bunch of monkeys around here, and you're not supposed to feed them, but if I see them, I'm gonna feed them. I found a monkey. Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Feed them?
There's one here.
They said
One
don't
down
feed
here.
them.
I got something for these guys.
That
You
sounds
know what this
exactly
is, my
like
dude?
you.
A banana.
Yeah.
You know what this is? Oh,
Hey,
Jesus.
little buddy.
Crazy. You looking at this banana, man? Oh, they're on to me.
Oh,
There's
no.
so many over here. Nope.
No. Like flies on shit. Are they starting to multiply?
Oh, and then he books it. And then he books it and the video ends. Who knows? He might be dead because of the
You
Planet
know.
of the Apes.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Don't feed the wildlife because it is a real thing. They
here's the
will
deal. If they
multiply.
took your tax dollars to, I don't know, invest in a sign to say don't feed the monkeys, there's probably a good policy reason to not feed the monkeys.
That's a good way to put it out. That's a great way. I'm gonna think about that next time I see a sign like that.
As the dude goes to feed him and then just monkeys come out of the woodwork, he's just sitting there and he's like, oh my god. And then what if he gave it to the one monkey and they just ripped his arms off? And then you're just like, oh, I'm so sorry.
And like this dude's like getting diseases. All it takes is like one scratch from one of these things, and you don't know what you got. You got rabies, you got Lyme disease, salmonella. What's going on here?
That is a great point.
STDs or something? We don't know.
We don't know. Well, let's check out some kayaking in Florida.
Alligator charges kayak.
Oh, good. That sounds fun.
Nice,
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, he rolls.
Oh! What are
no,
you
no, no,
doing?
no, 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 no. Dude, the second I'm in that thing,
No, not for me, guy.
lose my cool.
If I can't see the bottom, bro, I'm not getting in it. Not in
Catching his
Florida.
breath.
This dude, he definitely had to change his pants and kayak.
He had to have to swim home in that kayak.
Oh yeah, no, dude. Nope. That's one of those nopes. Is the gator still there?
Well, he didn't go away.
The video's still going.
This is wild.
Yeah, this dude, you know. If he was a little bit older, he might have had a heart attack, probably died out there.
And now he's pedaling for his life. And we're getting out of here. And we're getting out of here.
No, dude's done. No, you would not catch me doing that. You can't see the bottom. You can't see. No,
No.
Alex.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
But you know what? Sometimes kayaking can be fun.
No,
Scared.
that wasn't fun.
Oh, eat it around. They're dolphins. Well, it's a baby dolphin, dude.
Oh,
Aw.
I did not see any baby dolphins.
Dude, more are
down
coming.
there.
But I would not want to mess
they
where there
come.
is a
You
baby
get down
dolphin.
there,
'cause
they
then-
hit us, they're
No,
f***ing our ass.
I'm sure they're protective also. So
you
that-
want to talk about muscle and strength. Boo, Michigan! Hey, Dolphin, come back and flip this bitch. Flip it over. Let's wait. Let's get a flip this bitch.
Flip it. We don't give a damn about the whole state of Michigan.
like the entirety. Its entirety.
Yeah, this guy would have been fine going down. But I'll tell you what, them dolphins. So like when we were out there, in this canoe and we were fishing and whatnot, they have their own personality. And like I went out a few different times and I would run into the same dolphin and it had its own personality for sure. And the first couple times we went out, thing was docile, nice. I was able to like almost pet it. And then the last few times I went out, this thing was like rude and mean and would like almost try to tip us in this canoe. And dude, like they are strong creatures and they are smart and they all communicate with each other. And he started pulling some of his buddies in. And so we headed back in and, this boat was quick as shit and they couldn't keep up with us. It was pretty nice.
But admittedly, dolphins are just like humans. Like they're superior mammals for sure. I mean, they're out here. I almost got inappropriate, but this is the Sunday show. If you want to, we'll keep it clean. Tune in on Tuesdays on our other channel. That being said, kayaking isn't the only fun thing you can do, but you got to be wary when you're heading into the waters. But sometimes you just want to kick back and enjoy a lazy river ride.
Get out of here. You are not Jessica.
Don't bump into that.
It's alligator. Oh, it's
Real quick, I just want to make an acknowledgement. Mom is sitting there on the lazy river, notices, I don't know, potential danger. And she goes, I'm going to warn my kin as it creeps towards the thing that'll eat it. But in the same breath, I'm going to grab my phone and start recording. But it also sounds like an actual video camera. So like it sounds like it's even more work as she's prepping to film. I don't know what, your daughter getting eaten?
Well, I mean, like,
you are
you filming or are you calling 911? I'm going to film until it's like time to call 911. Is that like that's the proper order? You call 911 after everybody's hurt.
Fair. I give you that. She doesn't even notice.
Oh, she's like stuck on this thing too. So these smaller ones, they're not that bad. That's like a 6-foot alligator.
That's
it's
only
not
like a missing toe or foot at most.
No.
Devin's freaking
They're
out
not
right
gonna.
now.
They're gonna run away because they're skittish.
Devin, they're on the bench.
They're
Get
not.
out of the, don't get out
I mean,
of
I'm not
the-
going to play around to find out, but you're probably right.
He's sunbathing. He might not even have enough energy to even chase somebody. So he's just like chilling, trying to get that sun, get the vitamin D, get the energy, the blood.
It's not even the
flowing.
vitamin D, dude.
They're
I am an alligator.
cold-blooded.
As a person as an American that enjoys cheeseburgers, I relate to the alligator life. The piece of me that is alligator is when I eat a lot. If I could just cook myself either in a really hot shower, a hot tub, or the sun, just sunbathe. Oh my God, digest it all. Like I feel so great. So that's the alligator life. He probably just had a meal, not hungry, just sitting there cooking, digesting what it's got. Anyway, so with all of that, we gotta also just remember these are these are sites you'll only find in Florida. Oh no, he's stuck at my doggy pen.
Yeah, and that looks like a 4-foot fence almost.
What an impressive! I mean, this is a strong dinosaur.
It's a feat. That is a feat. And
This is why they lived for 2 million years. You ain't stopping this guy.
No, absolutely not. They're, a little clumsy, but like they got it. They got it.
Yeah. Not the cleanest dismount, but resilience. Resilience is what you'll find in a gator. All right. So we just got a couple more here, Johnny. But here, here's playing with an RC boat.
This is the most Florida thing I've ever seen in my life.
They're running an RC boat through like a local pond or lake, and it's being chased by an alligator.
Yeah, and that he's pretty quick for a little guy. I don't know if I'd risk the RC boat for that.
No.
I don't think it's worth it.
There is something fun to this game of tag, though. Come get me.
Yeah.
Keep that alligator moving.
then-
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
He's just, would you bring the alligator that close to you?
You got to get the boat back, right? How's this dude getting his boat back?
I guess that's true.
Dude, it dies. Like, what is this dude doing? Is he swimming out there to get it? I don't think so. I don't think this dude. He don't. Look
He's
like
doing
getting
circles
there.
around it.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Just get it dizzy.
No!
Dude, I kind of want to see this gator get it now. Like, he's teasing this poor little thing.
Oh, he's getting close.
Right in the afterburners.
Putting on the afterburners. That's
I was hoping he would have gotten it. I wanted to see him get it so bad.
The gator holds no match with man. All right, but don't forget, these are the sharks of Florida.
Sharks of Florida.
Wow, that was loud. So these are nurse sharks, which are just like giant glorified carp. But just this like overview, that is an insane sight. Just the people casually swimming, and it's like nothing. I mean, there's so many.
They are. They're pretty chill, honestly.
Yeah, these are.
Like
I mean, look at the
most
guy just
chill.
walking through the middle of them. Hey, no biggie.
They're
What?
I don't. I'm if I remember correctly, I don't think they're big carnivores. I think they're more of like a vegetarian.
Yes, or like, shell type fish. So you're
Yeah,
looking at
yeah,
like
I
little
think so.
clams and
I think they have teeth
Crabs.
more built towards that style, just not meant for meat.
which, hey, I can mess with, but it's more indicative of the oceanic beach experience than we're willing to admit. That being said, Johnny, like I said, I'm a big golfer, and Howard is the man. Let's say thanks to Howard.
Fireball in this hole last summer. My buddies from Rhode Island were here. And they said, hey, instead of you carrying out the fireball, we need a way to deliver the freaking fireball.
So this guy, unlike most of the a-holes out on this planet that end up buying a house next to a golf course, you know what's indicative of our golf episodes, Johnny? When we end up doing a golf episode, there's tends to always be people that, I don't know, live on a golf course and then get upset when they have to deal with, I don't know, the ramifications of living next to a golf course, whether that be, I don't know, people being near you or a golf ball potentially hitting your house. But here's Howard. Let me introduce you to Howard, who leans into it and embraces, being in a community. So here's the little glimpse of what makes being a part of a tribe so special. The Howards of the world are the ones that make this life worth living. He has nothing to gain besides bringing warmth and smiles to people. Last season, he said he wanted to give people Fireball. And instead of Fireball shots just being given to you, because that's pretty boring, or being tossed to you, we needed to come up with a fun way. So him and his buddies convince each other to get T-shirt cannons that they roll up the Fireball in and shoot to golfers.
Christmas comes,
No way.
I get a box of 200 T-shirts and this cannon. And I'm like, we also discussed apparently in our state, what about liability? If someone gets their
I got liability.
What about liability, Howard? Boom.
No.
That's what Howard says to liability.
check out the T-shirt.
Thanks, Howard.
No way.
Candy, too.
This dude, like,
God
we
bless
need it.
Howard, right?
This-
I mean, come on now.
it needs to go viral. My guy, that video needs to go viral. I love Howard.
We need more Howards in this world. And, it doesn't cost you much to be something so like this is going to have a ripple effect. You know, there's a movie we had to watch in a psychology course I took, and it's called Pay It Forward. And it's a sad movie, but also it's just a solid message, which is just take the opportunities to pay it forward. Because in a ripple effect, the butterfly effect, you have no idea how that can
Change somebody's life.
change many, or the opposite. In the opportunities where you chose not to have that significant impact, how you can have a domino effect that leads to so much pain that you never even predicted or even realized could be. So just find when you have the opportunity, and maybe even it doesn't present itself. You have to make it yourself. You have to seize those opportunities. I don't know. Put a smile on someone's face. Be a Howard.
Be kind, rewind.
Be kind, rewind. Well, I don't know about that movie, but
That was
you know.
no, that's a good Blockbuster thing. we need Blockbuster back, or like all these like family videos.
All
I
right,
kinda
we
miss
got
doing
we
that.
got two more for you, Johnny. Here is it's these unsafe. It's the hoods, the unsafe neighborhoods. They're just you're risking it going out in these streets today.
I'm barefoot, dog. You still gonna get me, man?
Oh, is this dude
I'm
gonna eat it?
barefoot. I ain't got no pass. I'm barefoot. Hey, for real though.
This dog's pretty quick. Dang, for a little
You gotta
guy.
give it to him, right?
Yeah, for a little guy, he's hauling.
It ain't safe in these streets anymore,
No.
Johnny. I'm telling you. All right, last one. We got to wrap up the Florida Man episode with the Florida Mobile. No better way.
That is gangster. A limousine, fucking Chrysler 300 turned into a truck. Come on, bro. That is fucking bad the fuck ass.
That's the most Florida thing ever. Johnny, as the in-house mechanic, how do you even do that? Like, how do you even make that happen?
So you're just like basically
That
extending
is
from the
gang.
frame. It looks like it's still is that a 4-door? No,
It's-
no, it's 2-door. He just basically shortened up the back of the 300 and then added some like frame into the bottom of that and just pushed it out. And yeah, that's a job.
That's a job. That's a job just to have an
people-
extended bed.
These people down in Florida love tweaking their vehicles, whether it's lifting them or putting bigger tires. Everything is so like flashy. It's almost like they want to be like Texas, where everything's bigger and better. Nah, Florida's just like, a bunch of rednecks that are trying to lift these cars in their backyard behind trailers, YouTube certified. I'm talking these people, they just like, oh, I saw it one time. Let's try it out.
Exactly.
Funny people.
Well, trust me, if there is a wild west still left in this country, you'll find it in Florida.
100%.
So, Johnny, thank you for your time and bringing us the Florida Man perspective. But to everybody watching, we appreciate you joining us. We go live every Sunday at 9 a.m., so be sure to join us. We also do a live show on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. That's at the REthink Tank, so you can find us there. But if you're wondering where you can find all of our content, you can find it all in one central place, and that's at our website at www.rethinktankpodcast.com. So again, we go live every Sunday. So wake up, have a cup of coffee with us, share some laughs. This is the palate cleanser of your week. So I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend. God bless America, and have a wonderful Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll catch you next week. Peace.